Welcome. A few weeks ago, I released Virtual Triumph. It's a triumph that happens through the screen on the spectator hands at their homes. I started playing with that concept and how to apply it to another tricks. And for me, one of the best tricks you can do with a deck of cards, if not the best, is Paul Curry's Out of This World. I realized that almost every step on that trick can be performed by the spectator, except that two things. Set up the deck before the trick starts and change one card at the end to make match the right color. I developed a method that allowed them to do everything without even realize that they are doing the trick for you. I've been playing with this the last few weeks and it's really strong. It's completely hands-free for you. They will do everything with their deck of cards. So I hope you enjoy it. This is VirtOut of This World, my take on that classic. Okay, so you have your deck of cards?
Yeah.
Do you have the shortcuts on it?
No.
Oh, perfect. We are going to do this. We are going to play a game. How much time do you think it will take you if you must deal 4 piles of cards, one for each suit? For example, hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades. How much time?
A minute and a half.
You won't believe it, but the average is 45 seconds. The average is 45. You think you can beat that?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. We're going to try it. I will put the watch here. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes? So start dealing one at a time now. Oh, you're doing it well. 10 seconds. You have practice. 20 seconds. 30 seconds. Now the space and hearts start looking the same, right?
Yeah.
40 seconds. Look. 44 seconds. You won by one second. This is perfect, but we are going to do this. Take the space, the pile with the space cards, and count them facing down on the table. If you have 13 cards, you did perfect. If you have 14 or 12, you were off by one, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13, perfect. Take the hearts and count them on top of the space.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Perfect. You did perfect. Let's do this. Take the clubs and place them on top of the diamonds, please. So you have seen how difficult it is to do this even looking at the cards, right? Now we are going to try an experiment. We are going to try this using your intuition. Let's see how it goes. Put both piles facing down and place your hand this way on top of both hands this way on top of the cards and go like this. Perfect. Now push both piles together. You have a mess there, right?
Yeah.
Try to square them. Try to square them a little bit. And now cut a little pile, like 10 cards or so, and remove the card that is on top of the perfect. Place it to your right. Or to your left. Place it to your left. And now cut a big pile of cards. Take another card and place it to your left. To your right. Because I'm watching you.
Yeah, it's a mirror.
Yes, it's a mirror. Now, 3 things can happen. You can have 2 red cards, 2 black cards, or 1 and 1. What do you think you have?
I think they are both red.
Both red? Turn the first one.
Red.
Red, perfect. And turn the second one.
Black.
You see, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Just cut about 15 cards. a small pile, about 15 cards, and shuffle those cards. Shuffle those cards. Yes, perfect. Shuffle those cards. You're going to deal them using your intuition, facing down. Cards. If you think they are red, place it on top of the red card. If you think they are black, place them on top of the black card.
Okay.
Just using your intuition. Yes, start. Take the rest of the deck. The first card, you think is red or black?
I think it's black.
Black, place it on top of the black pile. The next one?
Red.
Red, place it on top of the red. The next one?
Red again.
Place it on top. The next one?
Black.
Black, place it on top. Wait, we're going to check that one because we haven't checked any card so far, right?
No.
Turn that card facing up. Let's see how it works. Yes, let's see how you...
Red.
Red. Okay, this is difficult.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Leave that card facing up so we can see the mistake. Now cut about a big pile of cards. Yes, perfect. And take that pile. No, the other one. Yes, and shuffle those cards. Give them a really good shuffle. How much cards do you think you have? Almost 20 cards?
Here?
Yes.
Around 20.
20, okay, it's better if we use the other one because it's smaller. You were trying to yes, shuffle those cards. You were trying to take a black card last time you did it, right?
Yeah.
This time, use your intuition. Try to felt which card you think is black and remove that card.
Any card.
That you felt. Yes.
This one.
Use your intuition. You felt that one is black?
Yeah.
Turn it face up. Perfect. Place it on top of the other pile just so we can balance things a little bit. And now you're going to deal the cards that you have on your hand, that the ones that you felt are black on top of the jack, and the ones you felt are red on top of the red ace.
Okay.
Perfect. If you take a look at the remaining cards, you will see how all of them are shuffled, right? Take a look, just look at them. They are all shuffled, right? It's a mess. Okay, remove those cards. We are not going to use them. And take the pile that you have on your left. You should have the black cards on top, right? Black cards on top. Turn the first card. It's black? Perfect. Keep going. The second. Black. There are all blacks?
Black.
I can't believe it. It's perfect. Take a look at the red ones.
Red.
All red? You did it perfect, my friend. Place those cards aside. Listen, leave the black 7 on the table and take the whole pile and turn it face up on top of the 7, then spread them. Yes. Let me see. You did well? You have all blacks and all red?
All blacks and all reds.
I can't believe it.
What? It's insane. How do you...
I don't know. Well, my friend, thank you. To start with, we need them to separate the deck in colors, red and black. And to do that, I find a way to let them do it in an entertained way. I start telling them if they think they can separate the deck in 4 piles with the 4 suits, and how much time they will think that will take them. They will say probably more than a minute, and I say the average is 45 seconds. You think you can beat that record, that record? And they will try. So they will start dealing cards. I will just count the time for you to see. Let's start now. They will start dealing the cards. and I will let them know when 10 seconds go by. You can see the details on my full performance. It's difficult to speak and to do this at the same time. I'm not used to separate the cards. But if you try it in your home, you will see, if you try to do it fast, you will see that it's really fun. 40 seconds, less than 45. Now I will tell them to take the spades piles and turn it face down and count the cards on the table. If they have 13 cards, they are fine. If they have 12 or 14, they were off by 1. So they will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then I tell them to grab the hearts and to count them on top of the space. They will do that. And now I tell them to grab the clubs and place them face up on top of the diamonds. They will do that, and they will remember that they place a red pile on top of a black pile, and now they put a black pile on top of a red pile. This is interesting because when they turn this pile to shuffle the cards, they will forget that now the cards are in the same way. We have red cards on top and black cards on bottom. Now, if we shuffle the cards this way, all the black cards will remain together and all the red cards will remain together too, and maybe a few cards in the center will mix, but we don't care about that. By now they can do a riffle shuffle, but I prefer to make them do this, the Rosetta shuffle. They will place their hands this way on top of the two halves and twist the cards like this. I try to have a deck of cards with me only to show them this move, so they will understand it. But you don't need to have the cards, you can explain only with your words, and you don't even need to use a deck of cards in the whole trick. Then they must push both piles together, and this is a great image because this is a complete mess for them. The cards are really well shuffled now. But if we square them and we spread the cards, you will find that we have all the reds on top and all the black on bottom. And I made a perfect shuffle, but let's say that they didn't do a perfect shuffle and they will keep a few cards mixed in the middle. Now I ask them to cut a few cards, a little pile, and to remove the top card to their left. Then I tell them to cut a bigger pile and to remove the first card to their right. And what they do is they take one red card and one black card. If they take two cards of the same color, you don't have to worry about that because you can make them change one. You know where the blacks are and where the red cards are. But now I tell them, you have three options here. You may have two red cards, two black cards, or 1 and 1. And this sells the idea that the deck is incomplete, is really well shuffled because you don't know where the cards are. So it doesn't matter what they say, you will show them if they get them right or if not. They turn these cards facing up, and now I ask them to cut a little bite of about 15 cards or so and to shuffle those cards without looking at their face. They will shuffle the cards, but they will have here all red cards. Now they must use their intuition to place face down cards in that pile, red cards in this pile, and black cards in that other one. So they will deal the cards.
doesn't matter how they did. After they do this, I will ask them to take the deck and keep dealing a few cards, maybe 2 or 3 cards more if they think they are red or black. And I ask them, do you think the first one is red or black? Red. The next one black, the next one black. And then in the last black they name, I wait them to say black. And in the last one I say, let's see, we haven't checked any of those cards. Let's see how you're doing. Please put face up the last card you did, the last black card. And we will find that we have a red card here. So I tell them, oh, you see, it's not that easy. Let's try something different. Cut a big pile of cards. They will cut around maybe 20 cards or less, but they will have here a stack of black cards, the mixed cards in the center, and a stack of red cards. When they shuffle these cards, they are shuffling for real. I ask them to place these cards aside, and I say, how much cards do you have in your hand? They will tell me almost 20 or so. Okay, there are too many. Let's use the other pile that we have less. And now they are going to take all the black cards here. I ask them to shuffle, and I say, the last card you were trying to find was a black card, right? Just try one more time. This time, try to trust in your intuition. Remove a card that you think is black, that you felt is black. Doesn't matter which card they remove, it's going to be black. I tell them, place it on top of the red pile facing up, just to balance things up. And now, keep dealing cards, blacks facing down on top of the black 6, and red facing down on top of the red 4. So they will keep dealing cards after they finish. When they finish, I ask them to grab the other pile and to turn that pile facing up. And I say, take a look at those cards. It's really difficult if you really try to separate them without looking, right? And they will see all this complete mess of cards well shuffled, and they will assume that all the cards that they dealt were as shuffled as these ones. And this is a really good convincer. I ask them to place that pile aside, and now I tell them, go to the pile on your right side and square all the cards, leaving the one black a little bit to the side, like this. They will square all these cards, and now I tell them, on the other pile you should have black cards on top and red cards on bottom, right? Turn the first card facing up. They will do this. This is really good. Maybe sometimes I ask them, which amount of cards you think you get right? And they will say, I don't know, maybe 20%, 30%. They didn't even say 50%. They think it's really difficult. Then I ask them to turn the first card. They will find that it's black, the second. And they will keep doing this. And this is really a good moment for them, because they can't believe that they have all the same color here. I ask them to keep going, keep doing with the reds, and they will turn every card facing up, and they will find this. This is really strong for them. They don't know what's going on by now, and this is great because now we need to make them do a secret move, and they will even be aware that they are doing something. Now I tell them, please take the cards on your right, leaving the 10 in the table. And now I ask them to turn this pile facing up, place it on top of the 10 and spread the cards. And when they do that, this 10, we have this 10 with the red cards on top, and the black cards are, well, in reality these cards are on bottom, but are on top of the 10, right? And these cards are on top of the pile. When they turn this thing up, they will make the black match the 10. So in real time, I tell them, please leave the 10 on the table and take the pile, turn the pile facing up, place it on top of the 10 and spread, and they will do this and this, and that's the image that they will have. And this is a killer moment, because they will see all the cards separate at once, and the card that they placed wrong when they were dealing the black cards. So this it's a killer moment, as I say. This really sells the illusion. And that's all. This is my handless handling. It's easier for me to say that in Spanish, I think, of Paul Curry's Out of This World. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining me. Well, we get to the end. If you have some comments or idea, feel free to find me on Instagram or send me an email. I will love to hear from you. Also, if you have time, please make a little review if you enjoy the trick, and if you perform it, it will help me a lot to spread the word and to make my work known. My name is Adrian Lacroix. Thanks for your support. Hope to see you soon.